everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Natalie Brooke, and I'm a stay-at-home wife and soon-to-be mother. And if you saw my last video, it was an update on kind of life and where I've been and what I've been doing. And so if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. But today we're going to be doing a monthly reset for October, and we're going to be using Notion. So if you're interested in that, stick around and you can see how I do my monthly resets inside of Notion and the database that I use for that. Anyways, let's get to it. Today's going to be just kind of a goal setting, meal planning, monthly thing. So if you're interested in that, let's do it. So here we have my October reset in Notion. Every month, this is kind of what I open up to. I always pick a monthly theme or quote and a monthly intention. I write down birthdays, anniversaries, any events that I need to remember, or dates that are coming up for important things. And then I have a goal setting side. If you're new here, I do work from home and I'm a travel advisor, and I also own a custom sugar cookie business. So right now I'm kind of on maternity leave, so that's gonna be stalled out for a little bit. So my business goals, there's not gonna be like a ton of them, and my personal goals, really probably just a couple. So I'm trying to ease back into this because honestly I have not actually set goals or done intentions or themes in a while. I always meal plan. I've been doing it weekly, but this month I'm getting back into doing it for the month. So every week when I go to put in my grocery order, I will be able to just open up my meal plan for the month and already know what things I need to buy because we've already planned it out. And the great thing about it is we can even go ahead and make like grocery lists because I have everything written out, and then we can just add things that we need. So it just makes it easier on me later on in the month. So let's do this. I know that November is usually like the gratitude, thankful month, but I think my monthly theme is gonna be gratitude, just because I am super grateful for the life that I live, and I wanna live that out more and just, you know, let people around me know that I am grateful for the things that they do for me. I just wanna like treat my home with gratitude. I wanna treat my husband with gratitude, my dogs. I wanna treat everything with gratitude. And I feel like that just will make life so much better. I was listening to a podcast about giving birth, and one of the things was, if you have a mindset and an attitude of gratitude throughout your birth, then it will go more smoothly. If you're not thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm in so much pain, I have to push this baby out, I have to do these things, that's a negative mindset to have. If you have a positive mindset of, I'm grateful for this opportunity to bring my child into the world, I am grateful for my spouse who is here with me and helping me get through this, I am grateful for my providers who are here getting me everything I need and making sure that everything is safe. You know, it's gonna go a lot more smoothly because you're not thinking internally about negative things. You're thinking positively about everything around you and the fact that you get to do this. Like, it may be a once in a lifetime thing for me. I don't know if we're gonna have more kids. Obviously, I'm not giving birth this month, I'm giving birth next month. That is so crazy to say. Which her due date is very late November, so it could be December, depending on when she decides to come. But yeah, I just want to work on being more grateful, and with that, I want my monthly intention to be to live in the moment. And I really want to start just identifying small things that bring me joy. Like last week, I had surprise lilies pop up in my yard, and like every year when that happens, it just makes me so happy and brings me so much joy. And sometimes I'll take a picture of them, but like I went out there and I filmed a little video of my surprise lilies because I want to remember that, and I want it to just like be part of my story for this year. Like I had over 20 surprise lilies pop up like right next to my door, and it's just gorgeous and beautiful. And we had some mushrooms pop up in the yard, and I think that is so cool because these are not things that I planted. These are not things that I have poured into or done anything to cause, and they just pop up, and they're here to bring you joy. And I think that's awesome. My refrigerator just started running and I'm sitting right next to it, so I'm gonna try to cover that up. But you know, we're having these scattered showers, and I know that the storm is going to bring in the cooler weather of fall, and I'm so excited about that. So just being grateful for these things. That's my kind of theme and intention for the month. Birthdays and anniversaries. We don't have any October birthdays. We do have an anniversary. Mine and Dylan's first wedding anniversary is October 28th. So that's exciting. We're not necessarily doing anything big to celebrate our first wedding anniversary. We are going to Disney, not during our anniversary, but a little bit before. And we're kind of calling it like an anniversary / baby moon. But I'm sure that on our anniversary, we will do something special because I am the kind of person that likes to celebrate everything. So we'll probably celebrate. We'll probably go out to eat or something. I actually told Dylan all I want for our anniversary is a boo basket because I've been seeing them all over TikTok, and I know that they're kind of cliche or whatever this year, but I think that's so cute. And I think it'll be a challenge for him because every time we have a celebration where he needs to buy me a gift, he tells me, well, just give me a list of things and I'll pick something off of it. And then he ends up buying the whole list. And so I've learned not to give him a very long list, but I think this will be different for him because he can just go to the store, get a basket, and pop some things in there that he thinks that I'll like. So I think he can do it. I think he can do it. There is a Home Goods near where he works, so maybe he'll go there. Maybe I'll just suggest that he goes to Home Goods, and then when he gets there, he can pick out various things. They have the cutest mugs at Home Goods, and they are so affordable. We were there the other day, and my parents have 3 English bulldogs, and you know, English bulldogs, they're not that cute. I mean, they're so ugly, they're cute is what everybody says. And so there's not a whole lot of like merchandise with them on there other than, you know, like football teams. So like Mississippi State or Georgia has bulldogs. But I found these coffee mugs that had English bulldogs all over them, and it was really perfect. And so I got 2 of them for my parents, and it was like $4.99 a piece. So I'm gonna suggest that he go to Home Goods to fill my boo basket. So that's probably what we're doing for our first anniversary. And then we may even just do like a date night because I'm doing a video on fall coming up, so stay tuned for that. And one of the things on my fall bucket list is to have like an at-home like movie night and kind of like have snacks and cuddle up and just like watch some Halloween movies or fall movies or whatever. And maybe that's what we'll do for our anniversary. So it could be fun either way. And then upcoming events or dates to remember, I'm just gonna put Disney on there because we are going to Disney very soon, and we're hopefully gonna put out some videos on that. And I don't think there's anything else this month. Goal setting, personal goals. One thing that I really want to get good at is actually sticking to my cleaning schedule. So, you know, a lot of people like just don't even have a cleaning schedule and they suck at cleaning, and that's their problem is that they need a schedule. That was me. So I made a schedule and I did it, kinda. I never did it perfectly. And I want to stick to my cleaning schedule. Really the only thing that I actually do religiously is laundry. I do my laundry on Mondays and I do Dylan's laundry on Wednesdays. And I pretty much do that. And I do dishes like every day. I try to close my kitchen every night, but that doesn't always happen. Right now my kitchen's actually clean because the first thing I did this morning was clean my kitchen because it was a wreck, and I knew if I don't get anything else done today, I can say I cleaned the kitchen. So maybe like I should just clean first thing when I get up so that it's done and I don't have to think about it. The hard part is that when Dylan works nights, he sleeps during the day, and so how am I gonna vacuum or like be in our room like mopping up the floor when he's asleep in there? And our house is not big, okay? So like I can be vacuuming in the living room and he will probably not be very happy about that if he's asleep. But regardless, I need to stick to my cleaning schedule. Another personal goal I have is to wake up on time. Obviously this is probably gonna get thrown off track real quick if I actually do it because I'm gonna have a baby, a newborn, and I guess I really don't know how that goes. I mean, I have never had a baby before. I know that I will probably be up in the night a lot and probably want to take naps during the day. But until the baby comes, I'd like to wake up on time, go to bed at a decent hour, try to stick to kind of a sleep schedule. And then as far as business goals, I just want to schedule posts for my business Facebook page. And that's really all I have for business. Okay, so to do, what we're gonna do is our meal plan and a vision board. Let's start with the meal plan. So we're gonna go over to our hub. Mine's called Main Street USA. And we're gonna go to home where we have our meal plan. What you're seeing right now is September, and we're just gonna go ahead and do October. So I basically cook 3 times a week, and since there's only 2 of us here, it lasts us a day plus a day of leftovers, and then we kind of wing it. But basically I cook 3 times a week, and sometimes we eat out once a week. Sometimes we don't eat out at all. So if there's like an extra day in there where we like just don't have food, I'm like, okay, let's just go eat out, or we'll have sandwiches or whatever, because we always buy stuff for sandwiches just in case we don't have enough leftovers for Dylan to take to work for lunch. And I usually cook on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. All right, so how mine is set up is I've got my calendar. The first day I will go in here and say that I want to do beef stroganoff. And then I have a recipe database where I have all of my recipes uploaded, and all I have to do is go in here and type in beef stroganoff and add it to that day. That way, when I'm ready to cook it, I'll just come to my calendar, click on beef stroganoff on the 30th, and then click right here, and it will bring up my recipe for beef stroganoff, and then I can just cook it, and it's great. And if I'm at the store or something and I need to know like, oh, what do I need for beef stroganoff, I can just open up my Notion and boom, I got a recipe for beef stroganoff. Wednesday the 2nd, we're gonna do pork chops, broccoli, and corn. And I don't have a recipe for any of that because it's literally just boil some corn, steam some broccoli, and put some seasoning on a pork chop and sear it and bake it. That's pretty self-explanatory. Friday the 4th, we're gonna do vegetable soup and grilled cheese. And for our recipe, we have vegetable soup. Don't need a recipe for grilled cheese. It's literally bread and cheese and butter. On the 7th, we're gonna do pot pie. On the 1st, we are going to do lasagna soup, which I've never made before, but it looked good. And my husband loves lasagna. I actually don't have that recipe in here yet, so why don't we go and create that? So we'll just go to recipes and new, and let's do a multi-part recipe because there's like toppings. And I always like to save the photo from the recipe so that I can just upload it right here. And then this is a soup, dinner, and then I can go right here, copy the link, and put it in the URL in case I'm confused and think I left something off. I'm gonna open this up a little more. We're gonna go new. I don't like to do it from that page, so I just end up counting how many ingredients it has and then adding that many rows into my chart. And then I go in and type it all out. This is where it it gets kind of tricky because sometimes the way this database works, I actually got this from somebody else and tweaked it a little bit. You have a database of ingredients and you set the measurement when you set up the ingredient. And sometimes it could be a teaspoon or tablespoon or whatever, and you gotta kind of convert it. So it's tricky. So I just go in and add them, and I'm gonna zoom through this so that you don't have to listen to it. So I finished typing out this recipe. I'm just gonna close Pinterest, and now I can go back to home and link that to my meal plan. So like I said, if we wanted to, we could easily go in and make grocery lists for each week, but it's easy enough for me to do that on Fridays. You know what? I'm just gonna end this here because my brain is just like not it right now.